And welcome back to Zero Escape. We're gonna be the nice guy and just say, hey, we're gonna be an ally with you. Let's see how things go.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game. Results
complete.
will be displayed.
What do we get here?
Participation.
What do we get here? Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Luna and I stepped out of the AB one. Alright, let's go see the results.
Results from round 2. Please stop.
What do we got here? Clover Huthay, betray, that's expected. That's kind of expected also. Yeah, what?! I died?! That's impossible! What the fuck?! What the fuck?! She was knocked out! This is bullshit! This is bullshit! The game fucking killed me! Sakei and Clover fine, Tammy OG and Fi, or Dio and Fi, fine, this is whatever. How did we fucking die? How is this a thing? I'm so fucking confused. What's... It's possible to ruin my eyes and blink again. No, how is that even possible? How can I... Clover... See. Then a snarp pain in my wrist and barely notice. I couldn't even feel the flow in my veins just there. The first anesthesia. Moving my vision's hurting and I feel like I'm suffering Conan. My legs go wobbly, tired and collapse there.
Sigma!
What the fuck is this shit?
Sigma, get up!
Sigma!
I've never felt more dicked over by a game.
Why?
I lifted my eyes open and let it out of force. Everything grew blurry and I noticed the door of the second AB room. Nobody was gone in the room and I watched them all. Yet she stood. Apparently it couldn't be real. Alice? The world was gradually going black and my mouth refused to form words and I echoed there. However, why was she doing there? How could she run in the last moment after Luna and I entered the room? Before she could why even choose betray? Because she's a major dick. And then darkness closed my eyes and forever question there. I've never felt so dicked before. I've never been so fucking like dicked in the game before. Fine. That's what I get for trusting things. Game over, Ellis. Oh, man. That was unexpected. And by unexpected, I mean, wow, that was really sorely dicking me over. There we go. I can't believe that fucking shit happened. You want to show a person that you're nice and stuff, but you just get totally dicked.
30.
You know, so...
Yep,
yes.
Luna, we're gonna get dicks, so I have to pick the other option to totally screw them over too, because they're dicks.
7,
Oh my god!
5, 4, 3.
Can life be any worse today? Fine, Alice, I never wanted to betray you from the very start, but you have to make me choose these things, which are just mean as hell. Oh my god. Fine. Now Luna's gonna be mad at me because she's going to betray us.
Someone who isn't voting.
She is voting! I was thinking it too, Luna. Okay, you are the only person I can trust in this game, and I'm telling you we're going to get dicked over. Oh my god. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Nothing could say. I didn't really understand why I picked straight, and instead of unconscious part of me decision, perhaps I posed some evil spirit to pick the betray. Hey, well, let's go see.
We already know what they are.
Nope!
Simple math.
Nope! Those are everything takes.
Results, please.
Everybody's gonna betray everybody. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. Let's go. Betray, 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 betray. Awesome. This time I don't die.
Points have been assigned or subtracted. Please check.
Yep, no one's going anywhere in this one. Did we learn a lesson about how everybody voting betrayal is bad? How it isn't impossible to rub my eyes again? I know! I didn't explain this the first time either. It's not possible. She's a really weird photo there. She was standing inside the second room left. The room should have been empty there. Why? My mind reeled, and when she came out, I tried to form sentences. She began to come towards us. Around me, I heard chorus of mute gas, and then suddenly we were united in surprise confusion, drawn to stop in front of me and glanced up in the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
No! I fucking chose Ella, and you fucking were willing to kill me.
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
You fucking killed me! I could say this a million times more over for you. Me, coward? You have some balls to say that when after you picked betray. Why are you even
You
here?
gave me the antivirus, didn't you?
Yeah, and you fucking dicked me over. I have 1 point over. You get dicked over, you go to 2. Oh my god. Or like, you go to 5. 5. You're nowhere close to death. Nowhere close to death. I saved your life, and you're worried about 3 fucking points.
Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of
No, you mean it like shit. Because you would have gave me something to fucking grab onto.
You should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training. I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me. In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
Okay, fine. You dicked me over, but I did the right thing and you killed me. And you didn't even, like, say anything when you did, which is great. So you showed up afterwards, we were gone in the apron room.
Right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right.
Good job.
Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do.
No! It turned out to be the wrong fucking thing because you killed me the first
You
time.
chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
Yeah! Oh my god! The worst thing in the world! You go to fucking 5 points. I'd be at 4. You still be in the lead. You still be winning. Oh my god.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
No, she was fucking vitriol about it.
Yes.
That full of shit. Self-defense my ass. You choose betray and you wanted it out. You have 6 BP already. If I picked Ella and you would have been at 9, why? That's why you tried to do it
What if
right.
I was?
Then you're a fucking dick! Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 point left. We were so close to being murdered. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me as you could escape.
Don't be stupid.
No, I'm not being stupid. If you had a fucking heart, you'd fucking give up 2 points so I could get 3 to get out of the death chamber.
I knew you'd
But-
choose betray.
No, you didn't fucking know that shit. You just assumed that would be better for
It
you.
was-
Tell the
That
truth.
is the truth.
No, it's not.
Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here?
Because you would have fucking killed me.
Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Yep. And congrats, they're bad too.
Yes. If Dia had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dia would have killed her.
But that was a more logical situation.
But it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked.
Yep. No, no one's going
If
anywhere.
one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
Everybody shit! This is what I get for trying to make things better, and I get harassed for picking Betray after I got fucking dicked. Oh my god, everybody. Whatever, manage trust, anything left? How are the bombs? Or had something behind it. Whatever the reason, we'd never imagined escape. We'd be trapped in an endless cycle of zero for the rest of our lives. Oh my god! It's like what I said at the start! If no one picks Ally, nobody gets any points! You know what could break this cycle? If you give the people with 1 point the opportunity to betray the people with more points to give them past the cycle number. So then they feel incentivized to pick Ally instead of protecting their own fucking lives. Oh my god. I closed my eye and took a deep breath. Alright guys, pay attention. You probably already all figured this out, but if we keep doing this, we don't start trusting one another a little bit more, we'll never get out of here. If we need to work together, I might as well talk up the wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it, whatever, okay? I don't care.
Leaving too.
Yeah, you're a fucking dick. I don't care about you.
Too intense here for my.
Yeah, I just go die. Dying will help a little bit. Sorry, Dio.
In that case. Yeah.
If I...
Sorry.
Everybody can leave. Another word. She turned and left the warehouse. Kay and Dio did the same suit.
See? There's your answer.
Yeah, congrats, Alice. You brought a climate where no one's gonna trust anybody and we're stuck in here forever. You're right, Alice. This could never be better.
In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves.
Yep, I fucking trust you and you fucking killed me. So now I'm thinking that way too.
Appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain.
You're not, but you're one of them, okay? You admit you're at least one of them. I tried to save the situation, but you ruined it, so yeah.
Hold on! Are you feeling okay? I was
Me?
really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover particularly jumping delightfully back on Ella's. Before long, they reached the yellow door.
Everyone's gone.
Yep, that's because everybody doesn't give a shit if everybody gets out of here. Everybody just wants to dick over the other people. And then ultimately it breeds a room full of hostility. Who would have thought? Are you going to leave too? Thank God, Luna. You are too good for this. Are you sure I chose Betray?
But I still believe in you, Sigma.
Thank God somebody does.
Your hand must have just slipped or something.
No, it didn't. I was forced into this decision to survive to keep the game going on forward. I chose Ally, Luna. I really did. I really thought that was the right choice. And you know what? The game was just from downtown, just no slam dunk
Right.
done. My chest hurt and I blinked my eyes as it felt hot. When pinched in the corner of my eye. Luna, I bit my lips before I thought of anything, muttering and turned the echo of the door.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no... The Ambidex gates...
Can be opened as many times as you like, as many times as you want.
As long as we have the star keys, that means we can keep playing the AB game over.
Except for now, there's a climate where that doesn't matter.
Sigma, could you show me your bracelet?
Sure,
Do you
why?
remember what Zero Junior said?
As soon as the gates close, you're coming there and solo assignment.
Okay. Yeah, I remember, let's see here. I'm Cyan, what about you?
I'm a magenta pair.
I don't know if that's the opposite of... I don't think we are. God damn it. Bye, Luna. I like you, but we're gonna not have to... What's the other one?
Anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
Yep, that's true. What do we got here? 80 minutes till the next chromatic doors. What should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yep. What about physically and emotionally? I don't really like how this is going. No matter how many times we repeat the AB game, if nobody trusts one another, we'll never be able to get out of here. We could if we had a system on where people could betray an ally and the people that were in the lead didn't want to just try to get out at the absolute first opportunity, because that will never go anywhere, because then you don't get any points.
Maybe
But sure.
it would help if we all had a common goal.
Like everybody getting out of here? Like we all want to get out of here? Yeah, that would be great if we did.
To unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, I already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. It seems pretty clear the goal. I think I hear something in my background, but I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, well. I'm gonna figure out what that is. So, yeah, how much time we got here? Oh, well, we'll keep going over it. Okay. But yeah. Seems portrays a clear goal for everybody, including me.
What if we have an enemy?
Yep, like 0. I think it's in here. Is this here? Yep, there it is. Got it. Closed it.
Yes,
Enemy.
a common foe.
You
Or
mean
the
like
person
0?
who set bombs, for instance.
Oh, you mean Dio? Come back to the laboratory, and I told her about the bomb. Alice and Quark. Give me yeah, that might work. If it could figure it out, which one of us planted the bombs, everyone could work together against them. But how do we figure that
Do you
out?
have any clues?
It's Dio. I know from the previous playthrough. Some clues. It could also be 0 there, right? Alright, this memory card. Held it
What's
to her.
this?
It's a memory card, I told you. It's found under the bottom of the laboratory. Whoever set the bombs dropped it. Yeah, I don't know what's on it though. We can't find any of the card readers.
We can't really use it then.
Can we go to other machines like the one at the
You know what?
infirmary?
I think I might have seen something.
In the infirmary?
Yes, I remember the infirmary.
Yeah, oh my
When I was
god,
in
it's
the
like I know.
infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Yep.
Yes, I think we can see what's on it.
Let's go now.
There should be able to read it.
Loon and I exploded into the infirmary, and I ran into Alice and Clover and Timioji. Quark was still well asleep, of course, and I just felt a little sleep there.
What are you doing here?
I need to check a card to figure out this bomb thing. Now you can leave. I opened my mouth to restore it, and with better thought, I really wanted people to start trusting each other, or really get home. As quick as I could, I explained the second bomb memory card and how we came to the infirmary in hopes of the discovery of the ladder.
Okay.
Then stick it in already.
Yeah, I would, except for, you know. Alright. Just as Luna says, small slot under the screen. Exact size of the memory card. The moment screen was filled with apparently random letters. Oh my god. We gotta take a screen cap of this because it's probably gonna be important. Shit, what is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
Yep.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
That's some sort of
Doesn't
code.
look random to me. I think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Great, it's all gurgly-gush. Hey, Alice, you haven't said anything about it. What's
Does any
that?
of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before?
I've seen probably
Maybe
parts of
during
this.
your training?
The isomorphic field.
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice side and stretch her neck side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
Dio's
They
terrorist
call themselves
organization.
the Myrmidons.
Yep, that's Dio's thing, right? For some reason, I think I've heard that name before.
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Yep.
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons.
So
wasn't
that's Dio, right?
Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems...
Seems likely. Damn, I got tons of questions for you, but let's start with one. What the heck does this thing
I
say?
don't know. How am I
What?
supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, It would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
God damn it, you're worthless, Clover.
See.
Not much we can do then. We come back to this code stuff later another time. Alice, Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you keep knowing these code things? Yeah, I got it, okay? You don't trust anybody, you're not gonna tell me shit. Great. You told me your job was eliminating the enemy of the state, something like that. Just what the heck is your job? I think it's time you told us what you did. Or everybody can vote for no points. We can keep doing that for all day long.
Sorry, but I can't.
Great, we'll just keep doing this dance
Because
forever
you
then.
might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
Great. That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
Great. I'm not your enemy, I'm your ally, I'm your friend. I just want us all to get out of here. Please trust us, please. We need to find who did this and escape. But we have little information that can help us. Fine. If you don't want to tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the Matadors. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Before I could blink, she leapt up and ran out of the room. Oh, wait, Alice. No, don't run off. I feel so invested in your character arc right now.
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you start working like a team player instead of trying to dismantle us by your mathematical bullshit. Until you tell me what you
Why
know.
don't you just ask Clover? You already
Clover.
know she works with me.
Yeah,
Then
well,
why don't you...
I just want to hear it from
Why?
you. Because you're being a dick, that's why. Good question. Remember the crew quarters and the gardens? We were a pair for the 2 separate rounds, which means I spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just curious about it.
What are you talking about?
She spun to around and hit it. I caught her blushing red on the cheeks. Did we really sway her like that? Oh, whatever. We walked down the path and got to the end of the pond. Ugh. I guess this is supposed to be an emotional arc, but it's really hard to be emotional with somebody that literally spent time to go protect 2 points after you have, like, death on your door. Silence, and Alice sat down on the bench and I gazed smoothly on the surface of the pond. Several minutes passed before she spoke.
You don't hate me?
Yeah, I do, but the game doesn't. So what? What?
I tried to kill you.
Congrats. At least you admit it now. You mean in the
Yes.
APA?
I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could.
And that's why you were
Things
willing to
just
kill
went
me.
downhill from there.
Good job.
I
What do you
remember
mean?
hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, and everything looked... I don't know how to describe it.
Like slow or
It was
fast
like
motion?
watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain.
You
I
felt
guess you could
suicidal.
say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That's probably
Yes,
radical
I think
sick.
so. I don't remember much after that. When I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you.
Yeah, well now you know it could have
God
killed
help
me.
Even if it had, I don't think I would have cared.
Yeah, at least you admit it now.
See? I'm horrible.
Yep, you are. And now we can work on that together. So let's
You
work
hate
on that.
me, don't you?
I do, but I'm at least willing to be sympathetic if you're willing to move on. Okay? I do hate you, but I'm willing to bury the hatches to move this fucking game forward.
Just do it.
Do what, you mean?
Kill me.
I don't fucking care to kill you, okay? I know you want me to fucking kill you out of some vengeance bullshit, but I'm not gonna do that fucking shit. I want to just get out of this place. Okay?
Get it over with.
I don't want to fucking kill you. I fucking hate you, but I'm not gonna kill you. What the hell, I'm not gonna kill you? I don't even hate you. Well, that's a lie. That part is a lie. The killing part is not.
Just killed you. I would have killed you.
Congrats. You're not the first one to say just die, but fine. A single teardrop rolled down Alice's face, another and another sprang on Alice's face. I reached out and she seemed tense for slightly. Slowly, I brushed my fingers across. She got off and took the teardrop.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
And that you want to just totally screw him over too? Ooh, you were right. People kill their father. Did they really have anything to do with the Mortis
Will you
thing?
promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
I promise I won't. There's no reason for me to at this point.
If you keep your
Fine.
mouth shut, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Good, then it's a deal.
About myself. And about the Miradons.
Sweet, it's a deal.
Really?
Keep my lips. Yeah, it's a deal. You're giving me the information I want. Why would I fucking care if you cry or not? What about crying? I don't
Good.
remember crying.
Alright then.
Alice took a deep breath and began to explain. Oh, it's gonna be a long process here. Her father was Egyptian and her mom was French. I'm gonna turn my mic down a little bit. There we go. A little late for that, but that's fine. They met while her mom was in vacation in Egypt, and they married shortly after. They were 3 and they moved to the United States. Her father was a scientist. Her field was cloning, and they recruited an American lab, which was why they moved. Both my parents had used English around me from the time I was born. I didn't have any problem adapting to the United States culture. When I was 9, we've been there for 6 years. Holy shit, how would you even know other than English at this point what happened? In the middle of the day, my mom showed me school, and her eyes were red and poof, and she didn't say anything to me when driving home. When we arrived, we were there with several policemen talking to me. I wonder if they said the US before, or if it's actually Japanese in the Japanese version of this game. My father was always a punctual man, and dinner time came and went with no signs of him, and then we began to realize something terrible happened to him. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned the truth. My father's lab was attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. The rest of my childhood, my mom raised me herself. I didn't realize then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her as a single mom and alone in a country which she didn't relate, where translate Atlantic flights away. She did her best to not let me see it, but every so often she thought she was alone. The mask would fall away, and every line on her face could see and explore the exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I miss my father, it was the moment that made me wish more than anything that he had never been taken. Fortunately, I was an exceptional student and did especially well in mathematics. I earned a full ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduating, I took a job in the Department of Defense in hopes that I might be able to resource to help me find my father. Then I was immediately assigned a special ops of international security. There was purposes to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organization and other serious threats to states. I could tell my mom wasn't really happy about my decision, but I chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization had taken my father. It's none other than the Miradons. Although at the time the name didn't mean anything to me, they were a special form of cloning. They were suspected of human cloning, especially it thought they had been using cloning techniques to copy their more useful members and extend their ranks. Miradons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now, at last, I knew the reason why my father was abducted. The commander of the Miradons is named Left, so we know it's Dio for sure. And now his name and gender, but that's his apparent age. The Miradons were so closely associated with cults known as the Free Soul. They believed that free souls provided their funding, but in trying to pin down the mystery, the cult leader, a man named Brother, is trying to nail Jilo to the wall. The brother supposed to be fairly advanced in years. Rumor is that he was so old that he couldn't even get out of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seemed to be as sharp as ever. At this point, I hit a wall, and I knew Meridians could be been behind my father's kidnapping. That is all I could learn. One day, I took a trip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nomada Desert. I head down towards immediately. On my way there, my car engine was in trouble and stalled out. That's when I decided what to do when an SUV came up with that. I gave them one guess of who was behind the steering wheel. Clover! It's the first time we met. The 4 other people in the car with her. I guess I asked them what they were doing. I got what they were the last expert. One last answer. The last expert. They told me they would have been locked up inside the very building I had been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in the pursuit of the people who had kidnapped them in the first place. My priorities quickly shifted. With this short decision, I was convinced them to allow me to come along. I wonder if Ace was part of this cult thing there. If he was like the brother left or something like that. My hope was to find people they were chasing and who were certainly Meridians. However, they were unable to track them down. I in fact still don't know where they might have gone. Wait, is June a Meridian then? Certainly I took Clover and her companion to the SOIS headquarters. We decided that people involved in the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who investigated the particular events were not connected to the Meridians. Okay. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subtracted reappearance of several children 9 years was connected to the Free Souls. There was also a 6th person in the SUV. Long wasn't a free ride per se. A middle-aged man who I'll just call H for now, who has been bound in the place of the truck. According to the other 4, he had been behind the disappearance of the other 9 children. We learned that he was a pharmaceutical company, a major player of the world stage, officially controlled by the Free Souls. More suspiciously, I thought H was a member of the Free Soul and very connected communications. So why had he kidnapped all these children? Apparently, it's been part of an experiment designed to test the abilities of certain people to be able to call the isomagoric field or whatever that is. I didn't imagine they'd heard it before, but I tried to quickly run them down. Simply put, the people in the associated sort of field are allowing them to consciously resonate with other conscious people. Honestly, might be similar to called telepathy. The SOIS had heard this particular ability before, but it actually is used in a number of investigations. So I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments have been taken or carried out by members of the Free Souls. In that case, the brothers must have known about it. I wonder if Snake's one of these brothers, and I thought he discovered a way to control the harnessed terrific field. It wasn't long after the incident of the Nomada that another trip of the Meridians came across my desk, this time claiming that the Meridians intended to launch a large-scale bio-attack. My boss decided that we needed more agents to deal with the threats, and Clover was recruited because she been tested in the H experiment. We knew her abilities to access the Oxford field might be put to use. After several months, she sent first mission. She was tasked to infiltrate and investigate the Meridian lab. I was assigned before it as commanding officer. I was hoping our investigation might give me leads to the father's witness. At last, I had my chance to find what was happening. I wouldn't let the chance pass me by. Perhaps that's what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake and Clover was captured almost immediately. That looks so sad, her kidnapped photo there. I got as fast as I could and arrived in an empty shallow room. All the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the likes had already fled. I searched frantically for Clover until the last basement I found her. She had been tied to a chair on the floor next to another body. And that was my father. He looked as if he had been dumped there, and I got to his body. It was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he died of a ruptured and internal bleeding. He had been beaten to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, the Meridian's mass had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like her father, she would have to leave them alone until her master at the Isles. Likewise, in retrospect, they must have known what I was and who my father was. That's why they killed him. Perhaps they thought they would send a message to me, or once that he was gone, I would lose a reason to chase him. I doubled down on that shit. They were very, very wrong. That I can sympathize with. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I had at least been able to save her. And sometime later, I received a call from the coroner. He told me something that I needed to see. There was Morgan was my father, cold, pale, and still tan. I could barely stand looking at him. But the coroner inspected his arm, had 2 round numbers on there, 8 and 9. It took me a moment to realize that my father's handwriting. So 8 was the lotus, number 9 died quickly there. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message, and they were in letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. Oh, that's sad. I broke down crying right after the mortuary. They were the first tears I shedded since the operation had started, and they hadn't stopped there. There was be no forgiveness, not for a monster that put my father like this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay, even if I had to die to do so. The night I made a promise to myself that I would avenge my father. Didn't take long to figure out a number they had written down was longitude and latitude. 8 and 9 are longitude and latitude. That is very close to the equator. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation realized it was the mother lode we've been looking for, the headquarters of Meridians. I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he had died, he had written directions to the fortress on his own body. He sacrificed too much for me to waste the opportunities recklessly. This time, the opportunity was skied. This time, I wouldn't let my experiment put Clover or any other agents in danger. We took our time, gathered information, we researched our plan, and finally we were ready. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally stepped into the stronghold. But then on the 22nd, 3 days before that operation began, a masked man arrived. And that's it. Oh my, that's a lot. So inhaled the gas, passed out, and woke up
Yes.
here.
Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get...
Yeah, thanks. She glanced at me sadly, sort of smiled, and stood up. Oh, that was long and
We should go
taxing.
back.
Yeah, we should. Not yet. Your story explains a lot, but there's still a big question.
Which is?
Who is the Mirrodin here? One that planted the bomb. Based off of the code you found, it's pretty clear that person's a Mirrodin, right?
Yes.
And I agree we need to find out who
What
it
do you
is.
propose we do?
Don't you know what these clones fucking look like at least? What I want to ask you about is, do you have any clues?
Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something.
Please tell me I know how to decrypt the code. How
I
about
told
it?
you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
I have the key though.
A
What's
key
the key?
is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code.
Yep.
Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait. How long is the string of number? Could be. This long.
What the hell?
Okay, he was convinced of a string of convicted of a string of numbers. I was almost surprised that the numbers would just kind of appeared in my mind and set them up before I knew what I was doing. Alice looked at me incredibly and started back. Oh,
Where did...
I'm a genius, okay?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, sure. This blood be
That's
bloop there.
198,449,351 to the third power.
Yeah.
That number you just told me.
Yeah.
Prime factor decomposition on that number gets you 198,449,351 to the third power.
Okay, fine. I believe you. What are you talking about? Reducing integers of prime numbers. How would she know that off the top of her head then, though? Is it like 32, 3, and 5?
Exactly. You probably learned that in junior high, right?
Yep. And you're saying that that's the prime number, and you multiply it 3 times together and you
Yes.
get that. How would you even fucking know? Don't tell me you did that off the
I
top of your head.
did do all of that in my head.
Sure, lady. Sure you did. And computer
Simple
science.
mental arithmetic.
What? No way. That's
I told
impossible.
you. I'm better at math than most people.
Okay, there's better at math than there's being a fucking computer. That's not better
Look
at
at
math.
you. You just recited a huge string of numbers.
Yeah, that's because I have a
That
field
sounds
there.
pretty astounding too.
Yeah, I can say a bunch of numbers too, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1. That's way easier. Let's go
Where did you
decode
find that
things.
number anyway?
It doesn't matter. You don't know what to say. I told her. What would I even tell her? It just came off
Can't
of it.
tell me, huh? Fine. I'm pretty sure that's the key to the code, though. I know the Myrmidons use prime factors for their keys, and there aren't a lot of 25-digit numbers that turn out to be the third power of a prime number. I think there's a very good chance that number you memorized was specifically created by someone.
Yep. Could you explain
Now,
in small
look at
words?
the prime factors of your number. 198,449,351 to the third power. I think that's our hint for cracking the code. You still don't
Yeah.
get it?
No,
Try
I
to
don't.
remember the code we saw in the info. What did it say on the monitor?
First row there. Blah blah blah
On the
blah.
second row?
Blah 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 blah. I think it's just repeating, right?
Wow, you've got a pretty impressive memory. We could
Yeah.
really use someone like you back at the...
Okay, yeah, keep going. However,
You
it's
use 198,449,351 to point you to the right letters.
okay. Would that
Now,
be?
The first number is 1, so the next number is 9, so just keep going until you get something. Make sense?
Okay. I write over the head numbers, prime numbers. Alice gave out like this. I guess it's shifting there. Give you some sort of letters explanation. The first letter is C on the top. Next one is O. Right, most ones eventually. The word is here. Let's see if we can do it. Can I look at that thing again? Oh my god. No, that's not what we want. Not what I want. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna take a break. This is too much for me at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Am I not able to save? Oh my god. You guys all take care. Hope to see you guys next time, and peace.